Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, I'm Alyssa.
I'm Garrett.
And we're the Leffersons, and we have a pin tag for you guys today.
We haven't done a pin tag in a long time.
No, we haven't, but if you didn't know, Valentine's Day is coming up, literally this Sunday. And we have a For the Love of Disney pin tag, that's what it's called. And this was created by Becca over at Disney Kitty and Yvette over at Happily Ever Evie. So we will leave both of their channels linked down below. Becca actually tagged us in this tag, so thank you, Becca, for tagging us.
So if you don't know what a pin tag is, essentially it's a list of criteria and you find pins that you can kind of shoehorn into it and make it work. Sometimes it takes a little bit of imagination. So Alyssa, how many categories, I guess you could say, are there for this one?
We have 14 categories. I feel like pin tags are fun because you get to kind of show off a little bit of your Disney pin collection, which if you want to see our full Disney pin collection, we will actually leave that linked down below. It's not our full Disney pin collection because we've acquired some after that, but it's pretty much all of our Disney pins, so we'll leave that link down below in case if you're interested.
I wonder, would you guys be interested in a pin live?
A pin live?
Yeah,
where we like really go through all of our Disney
like we
pins?
have two cameras, one on our face, one for pins, and we switch back and forth. Let me know.
That would be like hours long, I feel like.
Grab a drink, let's hang out. I feel like there's, what's wrong with that? I don't know. Anyways.
All right, so let's get into all the categories. We will tag some friends at the end of this video, so stay tuned to see if you're tagged. Category number 1 is called the Fairest of Them All.
All right.
Share a Disney pin with your favorite Disney princess.
So, full disclosure, Alyssa picked most of these pins because she knows me so well, and I wholeheartedly agree with this one. So our favorite princess of them all, obviously, is Rapunzel. And this, we actually got this as Magic Mail not too long ago, and it is our favorite Rapunzel. With one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when she's dressing up Pascal in his little dress, and he just makes, I love the Pascal noises, like they're, like I can't even do it. But the other really neat thing about this pin, and I didn't know about this until Alyssa told me, this is a deep pin dive. This is an Artland pin. So Artland pins are...
They're the new WDI pins,
okay.
So the Walt Disney Imagineering. They're basically like the new thing.
And they're real limited. This is number 12 of 250, which is
I like how
bonkers.
they say the numbers. It
do.
reminds me of Disneyland Paris
I was
pins.
just about to say, that's a really big...
I love the number.
That's a trait of the Disneyland Paris limited editions, is they actually number their pins. So
and it's cool that one's 12. That's like one of the first ones.
I love it. So, yes, the fairest of them all.
Category number 2 is called Someday My Prince Will Come. Share
your prince is already here, ma'am.
Share a pin featuring your favorite Disney prince. Honestly, I had a hard time with this because I feel like we don't have a favorite Disney prince. I was like trying to think, what's our favorite Disney prince?
Did you find a pin with my face on it?
No.
That's the only obvious.
I was looking for it, but we didn't have. Guys, this is what needs to happen. Someone needs to make a pin of Garrett's face.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna give you the frame here in a second, and you're gonna make the pin. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Pause. All right, there you go. So use that, make the pin. Anyways.
Okay, if someone ends up doing that.
If we had to choose a prince,
yes,
I'd probably grab a beer with this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Who is it, Alyssa?
It's Flynn Rider, of
course.
And it kind of goes with Rapunzel being our favorite Disney princess. It makes sense. This is a cute pin though, because it has a heart. It's kind of like Valentine's-y themed, and it says, "Can't stop the smolder."
Now, I would say a very close second, princely-wise, would be Kristoff.
I was thinking about Kristoff,
like, that's
but is he I guess he's a prince, right?
Yeah, because he hooks up. Yeah, he's a
because
king.
because Anna's a queen now.
Yeah,
right?
he's a
I didn't
king.
think about that.
King Kristoff.
I don't think we have any pins also with just Kristoff.
Malarkey.
I don't think we do.
Well, throw a little spin in there and my heart's happy.
All right, so next category is Kiss the Girl. Share a pin that features smooching. So, okay.
I saw these pins without really knowing what the categories are, and this one is golden.
Just a little disclaimer, we have included a lot of fantasy pins in this as well because we have received so many amazing fantasy pins during our time. And honestly, okay, I searched our pin collection like high and low for like a pin of someone kissing, and the only one I could find was this one, and then the one of Carl and Ellie in the wedding scene, but Becca shared that one, so we wanted to share something different.
And it is from Princess and the Frog, and it is a picture frame. It's part of a 2-pin set, and on the back it says there are friends, there is family, and there are friends that become family. But this is a scene from Princess and the Frog where I kiss 1,000 frogs to find a prince.
I just love that she's like trying to get Tiana to kiss the frog.
Well, and I love that she's trying to like shoving the cat, because that's a cat inside of a frog costume, and she's like shoves it in the face. And if any of you have a cat, you know cats don't like that.
Just a funny little nod on like kissing, but not really. Just wanted to share the pin really. This is from Alexa Ever After Pins.
I was just gonna ask.
She is incredible. This pin set is like one of my favorite Princess and the Frog pins ever. I love Charlotte too. Like this is just everything. So
you must go check out Alexis. What is it?
Alexa Ever After Pins. We'll leave her down. I'll leave it down below, guys.
It's their beer. They're
so amazing. Category number 4 is A Whole New World. That's it.
So why didn't you pick Aladdin?
Share a pin that reminds you of a magical or romantic place.
Okay.
That's why I didn't pick Aladdin.
I can understand that.
That's like the first thing I thought of with romantic and magical. Was
our bedroom. Oh.
Get out.
JK, it's Disney World, of course. And so this is a fireworks spinning element pin of Cinderella's castle with Tinkerbell flying across there. And this is very firmly in the time of Wishes.
Yeah.
And Wishes was like our first Disney show together, I guess you could say.
Yeah, for sure.
I contemplated proposing during Wishes for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But then like you had to have a light and it just wasn't gonna work. So no, if you plan to or did, props.
It's super romantic. I've seen so many like engagement pictures of people like getting engaged during Wishes, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Why didn't my husband do that?
No, you proposed to me in a really cute way too. If you guys want to watch our engagement, that's also on our channel.
Go way
leave it
back.
Linked down below.
That's
if I remember.
That's way back in the archive, y'all.
Category number 5 is Remember Me.
Remember me.
Share a pin that reminds you of someone you love. So I decided that we would share pins of like pins that remind us of each other.
Oh!
So
that makes a whole lot of sense.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
This is my pin that reminds me of you.
Which it makes perfect sense.
It is Eeyore, and I love this one. I picked this one specifically because it says, "Thanks for noticing me."
Thanks for noticing me.
Garrett like just says it all the time, and he loves Eeyore, and his tail moves a little bit here. Garrett is literally Eeyore.
I want to meet Eeyore and like figure him out because like he has such a good friend group, and it's great. I love. Not only do I love Eeyore, but I love everyone and how they treat Eeyore as well. So.
Yeah. By the way, this is an open edition pin. I guess we haven't really been telling you. The only limited edition pin so far has been the Artland pin. Everything else is open edition or fantasy.
So I walked in the apartment from work, and Alyssa's like, "Pick a pin that reminds me of you, you of me," and I'm like, the Piglet Teacher Day one, because this was actually one, it was way back when we first kind of got into serious pin collecting.
Before we started our channel.
Yeah. It's like Alyssa's gonna die for this. This is a Hong Kong Disneyland pin for Teacher's Day 2018. It was hot and fresh, and I picked it up off of the eBays, and I gave it to her, and I was like, it's a surprise.
I loved it.
And she was like, oh my gosh.
It's still one of my favorite, like, Winnie the Pooh pins.
So when I think of Alyssa and pins, like, this is for me, this is kind of the OG of pindom for us.
That's an LE, I think, too, right?
This is an LE of 500.
Yeah,
Forgot
so pretty
that
low.
It's that small.
Pretty low.
But no, that's, there you go, honey.
Category 6 is called Baby Mine. Share a pin of your favorite Disney baby. It could be a human, animal, or other.
Again.
I was really trying to think. This was like literally the thing. This was the baby that I thought of first.
Y'all, we are on this journey together. You know, as I said, I do other things outside of the Disney world, and Alyssa's firmly in it, so this is great. So the baby is of course Jack Jack. So what series? This is the cereal box series, right?
Yep.
Okay. So these were the monthly releases, and this is Jack Jack's Cookies and Milk, and we love Jack Jack, honestly.
So great.
If you go into Municiberg and Hollywood Studios, he's running all around there. But guys, this pin is amazing. It opens up, got a whole gaggle of cookies, and then it says, Jack Jack, want a cookie? Because in Incredibles 2, he disappears. And the only way that they can get him to come back is with a cookie. And you hear him like running around and echoing.
That is literally when we fell in love with Jack Jack, was Incredibles 2.
Oh,
He's
he
the
just
best in Incredibles. That's the only reason why we even watched the Incredibles.
Yeah, the rest of it is blah. But Jack Jack is awesome. But then there's this dangle element, which you don't see too often. And of course, it's a little tiny cookie right
A little
here.
num num cookie.
Ooh, them num num cookies are not
so delicious.
tiny, but
so delicious.
If you know, if you live that num num cookie life, like and comment below.
And is it a limited edition?
Yes. Gosh, this is a limited edition of 4,000, so it's a pretty large one.
Yeah. Okay, next category is You'll Be in My Heart.
Oh.
And it's just share a heart-shaped pen.
I saw. So real quick, I'm not on TikTok. I don't post anything, but I have the app, and I was cruising through, and someone was talking about. It was like Disney producers talking to Phil Collins while he's making music for Tarzan, and he's like, Phil, this is just a Disney movie, and he's like, guys, this is really good, and so. I love that song. You'll be in
It's a
my
good song.
heart.
Phil Collins and all the music. Tarzan's music is awesome.
Well, also last year during Disney on Broadway at Epcot,
the lead
from
Tarzan,
the
right?
original Tarzan, wasn't he?
Yeah.
From Tarzan on Broadway was there and singing, and he
was amazing.
knocked it out of the park.
Amazing.
We have a vlog about it.
Yes, we do. We'll leave that vlog down below. Our Festival of the Arts vlogs.
If we went to Disney,
fun.
we vlogged it. So, anyways, You'll Be in My Heart, and it is my boy, the Baymax, in a heart, and it says, would you like a hug? Oh.
Had to include Baymax.
You know, sometimes you just need a hug.
You do.
I wish I could hug.
We have there's sometimes like when we come home from work, we have to have we literally just sit there and we hug each other for 30 seconds.
Studies show that 20 seconds of a hug starts to release the feel-good drugs inside of your body, and it increases your bond with someone else.
Yeah. So if we have a hard day, we'll literally stand in the kitchen. It's usually while I'm cooking dinner, we'll stand in the kitchen and we'll just hug for 30 seconds.
Try it out.
You should try it out. It makes you feel good.
It makes sense why my parents always were like, hug it out whenever my sisters and I got in a fight. So it's science, guys.
Number 8 is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I said that in a really weird accent.
No, you're good.
But it's fine. Share a pin featuring a nighttime scene or setting.
This is perfect. Again, this is perfect. And this is a fantasy pin.
Yes.
We got it as a gift.
Yes, from Heather over at the Sassy Cinderella. We'll leave her link down below. I don't remember what this pin is from, but if I have it linked in the video that we got this, I'll try to put it down below.
And one of the great things about fantasy pins is they usually do mashups. They take two Disney movies that Disney would never put together on a pin, and this magic happens. It is the lantern scene from Tangled, but instead it has Wally and Eve, and this is two of our favorite movies.
Yes.
And it is a pin-on-pin design, and then on the back it is an LE50. Usually these real big, real nice fantasy pins are super low LE. I mean, I've seen 35, 25.
And this is a huge pin. It's the size of my hand.
It's a jumbo. It's up there. It's a good one.
It's just also both of us in one.
I'm
because
surprised
it's our favorite movies.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Lady and the Tramp.
That was gonna be, I was going to do the jumbo pin. I forgot about that.
Runner-ups.
I feel like we need to show that one too.
Yeah, where is it? So what happens when I leave her to pick the pins? She makes
I forget
pretty
things.
good decisions, but then she forgets the most important ones.
Okay, we're gonna add this in.
It literally
We're gonna
says
add another nighttime
It
scene.
literally says night on it.
I actually thought about doing that one for the music one, but then we had
Ooh,
so
yeah.
many music options.
So this
We're
is
just gonna share this one too.
Yeah, this is a bonus. This is the Jumbo Lady and the Tramp limited edition of 2000 pin, and it's a scene, and it says Bella Notte.
Oh, and I love it.
And it's big. It's a big old pin. So just to give you an idea, when we said that other pin was big, this is how big.
That is bigger than my hand.
That's a big pin. It has posts. It has the whole 9 yards. It's a double pin back. I'm not gonna take it off because it's massive.
Also, in case of anyone really desires this pin,
yeah.
we have another one for trade. Or if you want to buy it, we have another one. Let me know.
Because I was trying to be a good husband, and she texts me and she's like, I can't get the pin. And I'm like, oh, perfect time. I'm gonna buy this pin. And she's like, oh, never mind. I got it.
And then he bought it at the exact same time. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
fine.
great. It's great.
Fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Next one is You're All the Music I Need.
What number is this?
Category number 9.
Number 9.
You're All the Music I Need. Share a pin related to music. I couldn't choose between these two, so I just have both of them.
I'll do this one because I know why you picked it.
Okay.
But you ladies first.
Okay, so the first one that I chose is a limited edition pin of 3,000 for the Aristocats' 50th anniversary. You have all the little kittens there, and they are playing on the piano, which is obviously very musical.
Can you play the piano?
I love it. No, not at all.
Oh, not at all?
Not at all.
Zip, not a zilch?
No.
Oh, that's
no,
sad.
not at all. I always wanted to get like a keyboard. You know those keyboards that like you would play the music, but they would tell you what button to press
Yeah,
because
lights
the lights
up.
would turn on?
Yeah.
I always wanted one of those so that I could just memorize how to play songs and then like play them just randomly because I had to have it memorized because they would teach me from memory.
Valentine's Day gift.
That was when I was like a child, like a teenager. Probably.
It still works. So the other one that was chosen is Chip and Dale with some DJ headphones on. If you do not know, pre-COVID, I did a lot of DJing weddings, dances, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, you're gonna get back into it
yeah,
once life gets back normal.
Yeah, I mean, MC, DJ, it all
Yeah.
makes sense.
This was a hard one. I did not know what to pick for this one.
Okay.
Category 10 is Laughter is Timeless. Share a silly pin. I like went through like every pin and I just couldn't find a pin that I was like, this is a really funny pin, except for this. Also a fantasy pin.
So it's a fantasy pin, and I feel like...
It's a mashup.
And what'd you say it was?
Share a silly pin. Laughter is timeless.
This pin is not timeless because it's basically a meme. And it is of Marie and Tigger. And it says, hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
If you know, you know.
I think it's funny. That's why I picked it, because I think it's funny.
We're gonna leave it at that. Moving on, please.
Number 11 is You're My Greatest Adventure.
Oh.
Now this one is kind of like open-ended to, you could literally share a lot of, you could go a lot of different ways for this category.
Okay.
It's share a pin featuring one of your favorite Disney adventures.
Ooh.
So it could have been like an attraction that you like, a story, an experience, a character.
This makes sense.
So I picked that pin.
And you can tell us why.
So I picked the Tiana Port Orleans Riverside pin, and I picked it because we stayed there for our honeymoon, and we stayed, I think it was 10 days.
We forever.
And fell in love with Riverside, had literally the best time ever. And so, I don't know, I just felt like that was like a good memory and a good adventure for us. And it really kind of like started like our love for Disney. Like that wasn't our first trip, it was our second trip. Was that our second trip?
Second or third.
Second or third trip, but like I feel like that's what really like solidified like our love for Disney was that trip. So yeah, was that a good
That was
pick?
perfect. That's exactly why I thought you picked it. And
Great.
it tickles my heart.
Aw. Okay. Category number 12 is shining, shimmering, splendid. Share a pin with glitter.
So the pin is from Mini Me. That's the company. That's what it's called. And her Instagram and all that, we'll leave that down below. But it is of Tiana in her lotus gown.
Yeah.
But as a child.
Yeah.
So it's inspired kind of like the scene of Lottie in her big dress. And the text on the side of this says, imagine this scene for a moment. What if Lottie was all dressed up in her dress and Tiana, or Tia, was all dressed up in hers? And they sat there as little girls do, admiring each other. What if, as Lottie begged for another dress, it was for the one that looked like Tia's dress? What if they were portrayed as equals? How powerful a message that would be for a little girl just like me from Mini Me.
It's such a good message. This is just absolutely gorgeous.
And that's
Love
why
it.
And that's why we love Lottie and Tiana. They have such an amazing friendship. White, black,
Right.
rich, poor. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
They support each other, and I love it.
For as much as Lottie had, and the fact that she was still just like loving Tia, like loving Tiana, that just like that's one of the main reasons why I love that movie.
Yeah,
So
it's a great friendship.
we will leave that shop linked down below. I don't know if that pin exists anymore, but it had a ton of glitter, so I was like,
yes,
yes.
it has to happen.
2 more categories. Category number 13 is love is an open door. Share a pin that features a door, aka a hinge pin.
Okay.
So I decided to go with this one because it's pink. And I love it. And it's been a few minutes. It's been a hot minute since I've showed off this pin. I love this pin. So this is a hinge pin, meaning that it has a door. It does open. This is limited edition of 500 from Hong Kong Disneyland. And so right here it has a little pink honey pot, which I love that it's pink. And you're probably thinking that like Winnie the Pooh's gonna be inside.
No.
But he's not. This is actually also magnetic too, so it's
that's
really
nice.
hard to open. Okay, I got it. Look!
It's a baby.
It's little baby Piglet. I just love how tiny Piglet is.
I love
in
that
this.
style of Piglet.
Yes. So this is from Pingo.
I think it's a pin event in Hong Kong.
Pingo 2019.
Yep.
They have a whole series of these pins, and this is the only one that I have, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, are the rest honey pots?
Yes, they're all honey pots, and they have like Roo and Pooh and Tigger. They have like the whole gang.
Yo, hit us up on the Instagram, the Leffersons.
It's so cute. So there's my little love is an open door pin.
Yay.
Not like lovey whatsoever, but it's pink. So
You love it because it's
fine.
fair.
It's fine. All right, last category is happily ever after.
Perfect.
Share a pin in featuring your favorite happily ever after couple.
If you know, you know, and you guessed it. It is Carl and Ellie from Up, sitting there in their armchairs, reading and just loving each other and loving life and just being satisfied in each other's presence.
It's amazing. I love that they're older too. Like they've, lived their lives and they've had so many years together in this pin
And this is a limited edition of 750. And what's that say back there? Park Pack.
part of the Disney Park Pack. So remember when Disney did the Park Packs, which it was like, I think it was 3 different pins that you would get. It was like a subscription that you got every month. This was like before we really got into pin collecting.
Oh.
But anyways, those are the end of all of our categories. This is a longer video than we really wanted it to be.
Because we're talking about our pins.
Yeah.
And here is an overview of the entire pin board. Again, Alyssa will leave as much as she can linked in the description down below.
Yeah.
Her ears, the pins, the shops.
These ears are just from Shop Disney.
There
so.
we go.
But I do always leave my ears
Yes.
linked down below. But that is it. So now it's time to tag some channels. We're gonna tag 2 channels today.
Dose.
But we're also just gonna mention, like, if you guys wanna do this, like we tag you. If anyone out there watching wants to do this,
Do it.
do it. Do it, do it, do it. Anyways, we're gonna tag 2 channels and 2 couples channels. We're gonna tag channel number 1, It's Always Sunny, Brandon and Heidi.
The Canadians.
We're gonna tag them, and we're also gonna tag Daniel and Zach, the WGW Aristocrats. You guys should do this.
They're gonna have good pins.
Yeah, they
I
love
know.
doing pin tags, and they have a lot of pin content, so I figure,
Yes.
why not? Let's tag
Yep.
them. So you guys have been tagged, both of you, and anyone else that wants to do this, do it. I know that Valentine's Day is gonna be over in a few days, but I feel like we can just celebrate love all the time. So I feel like this tag can continue for sure.
Love, love, love.
You guys will have to like this video if you enjoyed it.
You will like this video.
Actually, you really should like it though. It's like free and it helps us out a lot. So you should totally like this video.
Yeah.
You should also leave a comment down below and let us know if you have any Valentine's Day plans.
Do we have any Valentine's Day plans?
No, we talked about going to dinner, but I don't know if we ever decided on that.
We'll just walk over to Warren's. Like
I'm not really sure. They finally just opened up restaurants again here, so maybe we should go out to dinner.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll
We don't know what's happening, but let us know if you have plans. Hopefully more fun than us. And subscribe for more Disney content, obviously. And we'll probably see you tomorrow. We have a lot of videos to put up, so we're just gonna keep posting videos until we're done, okay? So we'll see you real soon. Bye, guys.
See you later.